As we discussed the types of motion, but generally we can experience that some kinds of objects move slowly and some kinds of objects can move faster. For example, the snail is traveling very slowly, isn't it? But the cheetah can run very faster. If we taken the vehicles as example, the cycle is going slowly as compared to the motorcycle. And about the heavy vehicles, the aeroplane can move faster than any other vehicles. So how can we say something is moving slowly and something is moving faster? As we experience that the motion of the object is very slow, then it's moving slowly, and within fraction of second, otherwise within few seconds it's cross faster, we can say it is going faster. In your textbook there are two pictures has given. See that picture 13.1 and picture 13.2. In both pictures the vehicles are same. There are number of vehicles in there. The vehicles are same, but their positions are changed. If you compare these two figures, you can understand that, you can realize that the position of the vehicles, otherwise one vehicle is changed. So we can say that that vehicle is going faster than other vehicles. See this picture. In this, the green color car. The first picture, it is behind the four vehicles. Here, the position of the green color car is behind the four vehicles. But in the picture 2, the second picture, we can see the green color car is as front as any other vehicle. See here, it is green color car is front, the other car is coming back of it. So in these pictures, and according to the position, we are saying the car is moving faster. Which vehicle is moving faster? So if we can compare the slow and fast by motion and also by position. And so, here we can get a clear image, otherwise clear idea, that is only one car is moving faster and others are coming back like that. But in some situations, for example, I am saying that in Olympic Games, the 100-meter race, have you watched those 100-meter race? It is very, very difficult. Simply watching the athletes, they are running, who came first, who is last, otherwise who came second, like that, because within few seconds everybody cross the line, everybody complete 100 meters. So as barely we are watching them, it is difficult to say who came first and who is second. So what we will do? Yes, of course, we compare the time they used to finish the 100 meters. We will say like this: the the athlete who came fast, he finished the 100 meter within 9 seconds, 9.01 second, 9.1 second, 9.5 seconds, otherwise 9.58 seconds. So like that we will compare the time with their fast moving and we will set the first, second, third position. Isn't it? So like the same in the races, car race, bike race are there. So in all those things, most of the vehicles will come nearer in the same position. They will move in the same position. So on those time, it is very difficult only compared to the position to say, otherwise only the fastness, take the fastness to say which come first and second. So during those situations, we will relate the motion and also the time to come and conclusion which is moving very fast, which is moving faster than other. Okay, so in those situations we will use the motion, the movement and also time. So generally we can say only the taking account of the motion, something is moving slow and something is moving faster. But and also we can say according to the position which is moving faster, which is in first, which is in back. But like these situations, what I said in the 100-meter race, otherwise car race, bike race, in the like these situations, most of the athletes, otherwise most of the vehicles are in same positions and their movement also very fast. So in those times we can't say barely which is first, otherwise which is the fastest one. So on those times we will take in account the motion and the time to explain the fastest movement of those objects. So that is called speed of the object. Simply we are saying slow or fast, but to compare the motion and the time, we are using the term speed. And we know that for saying the speed of the bike, it is 60 km per hour, and we have to go for the bus and other, the speed control will be there. Only 40 km per hour you have to go, 20 km per hour you have to go, like that you may hear, isn't it? Sometimes in the highways the speed limit will be written in the boards, some boards nearby the school, otherwise nearby the hospital, otherwise some junctions, only this much speed you can go. So all those things are comparing the motion and the time, we are saying the term speed. So speed is nothing but movement of the object. Total distance means movement of the object, that is its covered distance by the taken time, means how much time it took to cover the total distance. That is called speed. Okay. Speed is nothing but distance by time. That we can say the total distance covered and what the total time taken to cover that distance, that is called speed. So according to that we can say the speed of the vehicles. For example, the meaning 60 km per hour means what? In 1 hour the vehicle will complete the 60 km distance. So that is known as